guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. My videos about fitness, lifestyle, plastic surgery, and everything else you can probably think of.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys how I got over my breakup / relationship. A little backstory of me. I have not been in a relationship for about 4 or 5 years. And it was all because of the one. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks that I ended up doing that helped me get over like a breakup or the one, or even if you're going through a divorce, hopefully my advice may help you. The first thing I ended up doing was basically, I started off blocking him on my social medias. And it was a little bit of a relief because I told myself, you know, block it off. I'm not going to know what's going on with him. I don't want to see him if he's dating anyone, anything like that. So I ended up doing social media. Then came the unblocking, snooping, and kind of like seeing what was going on. So his social media at the time was not private and mine was. The next thing I ended up doing was deleting all my pictures, correct pictures. I got rid of every picture I had of him and I, or anything that kind of reminded me of him, or if we would go somewhere, the scenery photos I took, I got rid of all those photos. Because why do you want to relive memories that will not happen with that person? So after social media, photos, came the phone number. I blocked his phone number. Obviously that's an easy portal for him to try to communicate with me. So blocking his phone number, that was extremely hard because not only did I block his phone number, but I deleted all the text messages. And that was probably the hardest thing to do, was delete all the text messages, because we've had hours and hours of messaging back and forth. And you know, once those are gone, those are gone. Obviously those are like 3 timestamps. That's easy to say, you know, block the social media, delete the text messages, block the number, whatever, erase everything. But it's more than that. It's not just doing that. It's also more on the mental side. So I did a lot of reflecting on the negative stuff that this relationship brought about. Thought of everything that I didn't like about this person, and I also thought about the awful things he would do, or not do, but do behind my back, in terms of like talking to the girls and being active with other girls as well. So cheating. I thought of all the negative stuff, and the man was like, why is this woman talking about breakup? I've journaled before, but I just really started journaling all my emotions and just kind of seeing, why would I want to be with this person that is causing me so much harm? So at the time I was losing weight, and knowing why that comes with, you know, grieving. It's almost like grieving a loss of a person, even though you don't want to. Now my town is very small. I will say the one thing that really helped is he left town. He actually ended up moving out of town, but prior to us like not being together anymore, he moved 2 years after, and through those 2 years, it took me about 2 years to get over him, because again, I'd see him at the gym, I'd see him anywhere. He knew where I lived. We'd still interact here and there if we were downtown. It was awful. It was so bad. I would just tell myself, why do I want to be with this person who's extremely toxic and causing no benefits to my life? Do I see myself marrying him? No. Do I see him being the father of my kids? No. So I ended up just talking negative about him, and it might sound mean, it might sound awful, but that's what really helped me. Now, when I thought about the good times, of course, like every relationship that's new, it's there was a lot of good times, but the negative outweighed the positive. Therefore, it just clarified it, and the universe is like, he's not for you. So during those 2 times, it was really, really hard because I missed him. Who doesn't miss someone who, you know, who you think you're gonna be with for a very long time? I missed him a lot. Took me 2 years to heal. I also got therapy as well, but that was years after. And when you're in therapy, you you talk about everything in the past life that hurt, and he was one of them. So also, it's been many years now, but I'm still somewhat healing from trusting people. I have trust issues, and that is okay, because a lot of women who have been cheated on or hurt do, and it is okay. Right before he had moved, we ended up hanging out, and I basically told him how I felt about him. I know he really hurt me, and at that time, it was again 2 years after, I was not healed completely, but it definitely, everything that I had done to restore, myself, to get back to my normalness and begin to date again. When I had that conversation with him, I let him know everything that hurt me, that I felt was wrong in the relationship at the time. Because at that point, like I said, I was strong enough to be able to talk to him, and I was just like, okay, there he is. If you feel like you lost the one, you didn't. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on my Instagram. I know he has good vibes from my heart to yours. It's been like years since I last filmed. Who is she? It's been a very long time since I last just used makeup too.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.